Trey,
Yeah.
what is the worst gift an ex got you? Do you have anything that comes to mind?
No, you know why? Because I don't like gifts.
Ugh, this bitch.
I know it sounds so weird. I'm super uncomfortable when people give me things.
You want to
Because
talk about
I'm
being
so
scarred for life?
used to doing everything for myself that when guys buy me stuff, I'm very uncomfortable. And I don't think I always usually turn down a gift.
Ugh, I hate you.
I
Give me your gifts. I'll take them.
I hate it. I'd rather just buy it for myself. Just be like, here, babe, here's money. And then I'll go out and get it for myself. I just don't like opening things in front of people. It makes me super uncomfortable. I don't know what it is.
Oh, you must be fun on Christmas.
Yeah, no, me and Corey don't exchange for this reason. We buy for the kids, and that's like I hate opening gifts in front of people.
So you were scarred by a high school relationship. I probably should have been scarred by a high school relationship because,
What'd he do, Jess?
well, a gift he got me for our 1 year anniversary.
University. See, this is the university talk. This is the graduation that we were talking about before.
1 year anniversary, he gave me the box set DVDs to Jurassic Park.
Excuse me? He got you a box set of Jurassic Park DVDs?
Yeah. That was our anniversary gift. And I probably should have stopped accepting gifts right then and there in life.
I'm like sitting here in complete shock. I don't know how to respond to that.
I'm so excited to tell you that when I saw that question.
I don't know how to tell you that. I don't know how to respond to that. I mean,
And you know what's so fucked up? And this goes back to, exes. You think that at that moment that you can't move on and they're the one, like the only person, right? When you're dating somebody, like you can't move past, like they're the one for you. I was literally looking at like, again, old high school boyfriend stuff. Like I'm so embarrassed of like my level of obsessive stalker. Like I was writing like, love you to eternity. Huh? like cuckoo, like fucking creepy ass shit. But like when you're in love, I get it. Like that's what happens. But you need to realize that you will one day look back and you will move on.
it's because all little girls dream of like getting married one day. So they find one guy and
Eternity.
they instantly think that they're going to be with that person forever. And it's mortifying
It's
when you
really,
look back.
I want to die. No, I don't want to show you. My friend sent me a thing that she's found of something I wrote about an ex, and I'm like, I literally
don't
want to
think I can
crawl in a
handle
hole
it.
and die. Like
I don't think I can handle it.
eternity. Even when I was getting married, I was like, can we make a deal that till death do us part, then we die and we part? Like then we should, like, do you know what I mean? Like, eternity is way too much for anybody. You should probably never say that to somebody ever. All right, next question.
Oh my God.
What do you do if you run into an ex you hate? I've had this happen to me. I know for a fact you've dealt with this all the time.
Yeah, I can't talk about that because you guys have seen it on national TV.
I didn't handle it right. I know that. What did you do? And would you do things differently?
It was on TV. I mean,
Remind me of that one.
we instantly fought, argued like nothing. And I think it was because I was angry that I was being put in a situation again to have to deal with his fucking pathetic ass. And I was just like, cannot believe I have to deal with this again on national TV.
So what, if you run into an ex now that you're older, more mature, would you handle it differently? Is there anything you can do?
There's only one other one that I really dislike. And like, I can't, it's more of the things he said to Corey when me and Corey first started dating. The things that he said to Corey, I can't ever let go of because they were just racial, derogatory, like hatred. What is the word? Anti-Semitic things. And I was just like, you're a minority as well. Like, how do you, as a minority, say minority
dumbass
shit to other people? Like, I don't know how people do that. Like, I would never play that card. I would never be like, oh my God, you stupid, blah, 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 and say something to degrade someone's background.
Aren't you glad you broke up with that guy?
Yeah. No, he's...
What a nightmare.
Yeah. It was... I sidestepped a landmine. For sure.
So I was waiting at a restaurant for a table at my favorite restaurant. It's literally my death row meal, the place I go to. And my ex is there with his new fiance, and we're both in the waiting area. Do you leave? Do you stay? What do you do? Because
Are you by yourself?
I'm with my husband.
Oh my God.
At the time,
be
not husband.
licking my husband up and down. I would make it so uncomfortable for them. But I'm also like, I enjoy an awkward situation. Like, I love being put in that because I can handle them so gracefully.
Like, I ignored him. Was that the right move?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would have just looked blissfully unaware of how happy I was. Like, just unbelievably in heaven with my new boo.
I sometimes
Just so he
like,
could
should I have
see.
left? Like, I'm not
No.
sure. When you run into an ex in public,
No, you never leave because then they win.
that's
You never
true.
leave. Tough it out.
Well, listen, I had food on the line. I wasn't going to give up my veggie burger. So, all right. What is the most petty thing you've ever done to get back at an ex?
I am Queen Petty.
Same.
I mean, like I haven't had many exes, which is weird. I feel like I only had like 3. One I don't hate. One is, RIP, no longer here. And one is the one I was just speaking about, who said those things to my husband. So like, I don't know. I mean, I think just when people ask me, I think the most petty thing you can do is just degrade someone's character. If they're like, oh, I live in, say, Brooklyn. I live in Brooklyn. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you know my ex. And just say horrible things about that person is like the most petty and low thing you could do. Whether you want to harp on that or not, it's just I feel like the lowest. Because then people, like, that person's opinion of that person will never leave that person's head. And they may even spread those words to others if you happen to run into them. Or
Note to self: do not break up with Tracy.
yeah, it's not a good place to be.
You're gonna go to Staten Island. Everyone's
Yeah.
gonna be talking shit about you.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. This is good. If your ex cheated on you, actually, this is so obvious. Come on, guys. Do you get back with him?
No, what the fuck?
No.
Who asked that?
It's like 5 people.
Okay. Are you married with kids?
Oh, that changes it.
I feel like that it doesn't change it because it's unacceptable, but it makes you not be so harsh and drastic, like make rash decisions.
Sure.
It makes you think about it more. I have 0 tolerance and I'm very harsh in my decisions, so I shouldn't be the one to ask this or answer this, I guess. But
Yeah.
what do you think? Because I'm the wrong person.
I think actually that's a really great point, that if you have an ex that cheated on you and you don't have kids,
There's no excuse.
then
Out.
yes, then you should be looking at it like, wow, thank God.
What a blessing.
We don't have a family.
Bless up.
Yes, it's a blessing. That's how you should look at it. You should not only not get back with your ex, you should run in the other direction.
Because guess what? In 10 years, when you did have a family and kids, he would still be cheating on you, and you
Yeah.
sidestepped it, and you don't have to.
I hate to say this, but cheaters just don't overnight not cheat.
No, you're either pushed to it,
Yeah.
or you're just like that.
Yeah.
And there's people who, look at the Sex and the City, right? Steve from Sex and the City cheated on Miranda.
Oh.
And that was like devastating for me to watch because I knew how sorry he was and I felt his pain. And like she got back with him. What do I think she's wrong for it? I kind of don't. And it's weird because they did have the baby together and she was his wife. But this is why I feel like you need to also not lose sex in the relationship, because this is exactly what
tricky.
happens.
It's
like
complicated. Every situation is different.
if you have no kids, you're out. There's no reason
I gotta
to stay.
say, yeah. I mean,
And also the level of like, I'm sorry. Like, is there instant regret? Is there any
Right.
remorse at all? Is there like, I really fucked up. I literally had a lapse of judgment. I cannot believe it. I hate myself right now. And then do you take your time to get over it, or do you do? But I feel like I'm sorry I cheated on you. Bye.
well, you hit the
I'll buy
nail
your
on
ticket.
the head.
Goodbye.
So let's say your boyfriend cheats on you. You get back with him.
Do you think that's not going to happen?
It's just not easy to start over. Right then, you're restarting the relationship with a lot of negative qualities. You're fearful that he's going to do it again, right? The trust is gone.
There's no trust.
There's no trust. How do you rebuild that? It is not easy. So even if you want to forgive him, it's not always that easy. You know, a lot of people, they get back and they're angry and the relationships become angry and it ends up just being a waste of time.
Yeah.
And I can't say this more because I have so many friends that stick with their exes, hang with their exes. And when you're wasting time with an ex, guess what's not happening? That's all the time you're losing because you're not meeting somebody new.
You're not meeting
when you're
your
having
forever
XX,
husband.
yes. XX equals you're not having sex with someone else. You're missing out. So
Yeah, you're just
and
hurting your own future.
Some women do this for years and months. I mean, it goes on and on and on. You can't let this person go. And it's bad. It's not good. You're going to miss out meeting the right guy because you're wasting your time with the wrong one.
Yeah, it's sad.
Don't forget, guys, new clips air every Thursday. So see you next Thursday.
Hosted on dimlywit.com.
Even though we are not your best examples.
We're the best you've got.
So cheers, bitches.
Cheers. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for updates, and if you like this clip, share it with a friend.